Ladies and gentlemen, that one is the motorcycle fire jump. Next up we have another motorcycle stunt. This one is called the blindfold run. Richie over, going to be performing this one. We've just got to wait for these flames to be cleared before Richie can perform this one. It's a stunt called the blindfold run. If you take a look on this side of the arena, there are 4 buckets laid out. They are actually fireworks. Richie's going to take his quad bike and try and weave in and out of these fireworks. He's just done the practice run with the quad bike. He's memorised the distance. Very soon Richie is going to be blindfolded. So we've got Kofi over coming across with the blindfold. We're just looking for a volunteer on this side of the audience to put their hands up and try this blindfold on, just to make sure that we're not cheating here. So we've got a volunteer just on this side of the audience, a youngster maybe to put their hands up and try this one on. There we go, we've got a volunteer now. On goes the blindfold. Could you see anything out of that blindfold? Shaking the head, nothing whatsoever. So this blindfold is going to be placed onto Richie over. The stunt team are going to come across with their port fires and light these fireworks. Richie has to ensure that he doesn't drive straight into these fireworks. Richie's been doing this stunt now all season. It's a stunt that I've done for the last 20 years, but Richie's taken on this one. Normally we would put the stunt team on these markers, but seeing it's fireworks night, we're doing something a little bit different. Gonna have a countdown to the ignition for these ones. Wait till everybody's in position. Gonna make sure those port fires are all lit. Tipsy's struggling with these windy and wet conditions to get his port fire lit. So they're all in position. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's get those fireworks lit. Richie's going to wait for my signal. Wait till they really get going. Okay, Richie, let's get going. There's go the fireworks. He's around the first one. Around the second one. Successfully around the third one. Can he get around the first one? And he's done it. Perfectly done there from Richie. Let's get that blindfold off Richie. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause please. Richie over and the blindfold run. Now are you ready for one of our monster machines? First of our monster machines about to come into the arena. We're going to bring in Thundertrax, driven by Stuart Thomas. We're going to get the first of the car crushing action. Now Thundertrax was formerly an armoured personnel carrier used by the British Army all over the world. This machine, built in 1964. We got hold of this machine back in 2005, took it down to our workshop near Land's End in Cornwall and did a massive transformation on it. We cut off 4 tons of armoured plating in the top of the machine and we replaced it with this pickup body. We put bucket seats in there, we put the roll cage in there, and we took out the original engine, which was a Rolls-Royce engine. It only had a top speed of 28 miles an hour. We've replaced that original engine with a V8 Perkins engine. It now has a top speed of around 60 to 70 miles an hour. So Stuart's being very careful there with his turning, trying not to turn too sharply on the grass. There's no steering wheel on Thundertrax. It uses tillers, which are like 2 levers. So if Stuart was to pull on one of those tillers and put his foot on the throttle, this machine would just spin around in circles, doing donuts, ripping the ground to pieces. So Stuart was doing most of his turning here this evening on the gravel, just tightening down the harness. There's not a lot of suspension on Thundertrax. This is going to be a really hard landing. Fresh cars for Stuart Thomas here. They're certainly going to change shape. take a look at them now, because they're not going to look like that very long. Here comes Stewart, first of the car crushing, monster mash in action here on Scott Lane's Daredevil Stuncho. Look at this guy go, Thundertrax high in the sky, coming down onto those cars. Do you want to see that one more time? Okay, Stewie, let's bring back Thundertrax one more time. Going to get some more car crushing action. Now, Thundertrax does take a lot of punishment during the season. Over 90 shows this year, hundreds of cars crushed. We always lose track pads on this machine, suspension units and torsion bars get smashed to pieces. Not surprising really how much work this truck does in a season. So see Stuart there trying to do all the turning on this gravel area. Pulling those tillers, gets onto the gravel now and he'll swing that machine around, try and get it turning back into position. There we go. And move forward one more time and swing that machine around. There we go, back into a nice position. Going to line up perfectly with these scrap cars. We've got good traction here on this gravel strip down the centre. Stuart Thomas been working on the show now, 23 years, driven all of the monster machines on this show, performed most of the stunts, very experienced stuntman. Backing it right up to the fence. Sophie's going to come across now with some extra pyrotechnics. Stuart just tightening the harness down one more time. And it looks like everything is in position. Okay, Stewie, take it away. Look at that. What an awesome sight. Thundertrax with the pyrotechnics. Here he goes. High in the sky. Coming down heavily on those scrap cars. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give this guy a big round of applause. Stuart Thomas and Thundertrax. I can hear the Slaine monster truck firing into life. Richie over, going to bring around those lucky winners. Those 8 lucky winners are going to get their ride of a lifetime. A couple of laps around the arena in the Slaine monster truck. Coming out of the darkness at the bottom end of the arena. Here comes the Slaine monster truck. Now there are not many places in the UK where you can ride on a monster truck. There are even 2 ways to ride. That is something that we're doing here on Scott Lane's Daredevil Stunt Show. We are doing driving experiences where you can drive all of our monster machines. You can drive the Slaine and the Bandit monster truck, the Thundertrax and the Weenie Cool Bus. We're also doing stunt driving experiences where me and some of my other stunt team members will teach you how to drive a car on 2 wheels. We'll teach you how to do precision parking manoeuvres, J-turns. It's a very unique experience. Check out our website, scottmaydaredevil.co.uk. This guy being somebody, or if you just fancy being a stunt driver for the day, or having a go in one of our monster machines, check out the website, scottmaydaredevil.co.uk. Now Richie's going to park the Slaine monster truck up at the bottom end of the arena. He's going to take those passengers out and he'll be back later on for some car crushing action with the Slaine. That monster truck, not just a passenger ride truck, also a great car crushing truck. In the meantime, we're going to get some more James Bond style 2-wheel driving. We're going to get the 2 ATVs out, the Honda Pilot buggy and the 400cc quad bike. Scott Phillipson on the quad bike, he's going to use his body weight, and we've got Callum Law there with the buggy. He will need the aid of a run for this one. We're going to try and get 2 of them together across the arena. Here we go, James Bond style 2-wheel driving. They've got the balance point and taking it down this gravelly strip. Great control there from these guys. Scott Phillipson closing up the gap. Look at that, a fantastic run, the complete length of the arena, cutting it across onto the grass and still maintaining the control. Scott Phillipson slipping out there. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give these guys a big round of applause. Scott Phillipson and Callum Law. Great control under these poor conditions.